We are flying up the M6 towards Blackpool, and for a change, a little bit of rain, but when we got there it was more or less dry. Not a bad day for it, to be quite honest. When we did eventually get there, obviously that's it. That is the Norbreck Castle Hotel. Now there's a bit of history behind this one, because originally it was built as a large private country house all the way back in 1869, and it was actually commandeered by the British government during World War II. So the hotel has got quite a bit of history. As you can see there, the hotel can actually accommodate quite a lot of people. In fact, that's the largest room, where I suppose the expo is mainly situated. That can actually handle over 3,000 people. But the hotel does have 22 rooms for conferences and so on and so forth. So it's a lot bigger than you think. It's almost a little bit like the TARDIS. Yeah, it looks small on the outside, but when you get inside, it's bloody massive. So the expo itself, the event it's pretty big, but it's nowhere near as big as Manchester, and certainly no big as the London events. But there's plenty going on. Indie gaming, tournaments, guest speakers. You've also got virtual reality, Minecraft, LAN gaming, rhythm games, cosplay, pinball, arcade cabinets, retro gaming, the shopping hall, and the next generation zone. The guest speakers, as you can see there, Q&A events. The one I would have really been interested on getting in on is Houston Consultants. Now that's because I'm an old fart, and I remember Houston Consultants producing Commodore 64 games, but they only produce the best games. The best games. And they've got a fantastic library. Unfortunately, by the time I realised it was 12:30, I'd already missed the start of it. Shame on me. As you walk in, you've got all the arcade cabinets in front of you. You name it, they've got it. And yes, that is Jason of the Gadget Show. Other end of the room, you've got your retro consoles. You name the console, they had it. It was incredible to see these old things still working. The Panasonic GameCube. This is what the GameCube really should have been. Fantastic. The Apple Bandai Pippin. Wow. Sega SG-1000 running Zaxxon. That was a pleasure to actually see running. NEC's PC Engine Turbo Duo. What a fantastic console that is. But you name the console, it was there, along with all the retro computers, VIC-20, ZX Spectrum, Vectrex, and a load of PC gaming as well. Did I mention they've also got pinball? Tons of it. But not just UK versions. You've also got Japanese games there as well. This looks to be some sort of rhythm game. Also, Japanese sit-down arcade machines. I think these were absolutely fantastic. The vendors were there, not as many as Manchester obviously, but they were there selling everything. Cuddly toys, t-shirts, you name it, they had it. Retro games, loads of PlayStation 1 games this time, more than I've seen for a very long time. And this one particular vendor, this is all Japanese import. Incredible. There were certainly bargains to be had if you looked hard enough, but to be honest, what's the point in me buying them, because I've already got them. But this game, Chaos Break, sticks in my mind so much because it was £80. I had no idea this game had gone up so much. The second I told the wife, yeah, I picked that up a few years ago and paid £5 for it, she started to question the rest of my game collection, and I quickly moved her away from the games that were for sale. I don't want her having an idea of what my collection is worth, do I? Just as I'm about to blow up the Death Star, the wife pans away. can't catch a break. There was loads more going on that I've got no footage on, I haven't mentioned. There was a VR room, and there was certainly some live music being played later in the day. But for some reason this year, I wasn't feeling it. Don't know why, it just didn't quite click, it didn't fit. Maybe I didn't prepare myself, because I didn't go with a games list or anything, but I did have my phone, which lists, well, every game I've got, to be quite honest. But I don't know what it is. What a shame. But anybody else that went, I hope you've all enjoyed themselves. But to get the most out of this place, you've got to be there for the whole day. 2 days if you can. I'm going to wrap this one up. I'd like to thank you for supporting and subscribing to me. And if you get a chance, please leave me a big thumbs up, because it really helps. Thanks again. Take care.